It was all good just a week ago. Yeah, I watched the fight, man. People been sending me questions, send me messages, ask me if I watched, see the fight, what I think of the fight. Watched the fight. The first was it the first? Now this isn't going to be blow by blow and all that type of shit, but the first 3 rounds, I think I gave those to McGregor, and Mayweather was putting up the high guard. Both of these guys are counter puncher type dudes. So Mayweather made him into the lead puncher by stepping to him with his guard, with the high guard up, stepping to McGregor, making him throw punches. Just throw, throw, throw. Mayweather kept stepping to him. It's funny when McGregor a few days ago was saying, I'm not going to take a step backwards and all that shit. And he took a lot of step backwards in his fight. Mayweather was the aggressor, man. And before I get to what I saw, it was kind of interesting seeing a 40-year-old walk down a young in his prime guy. And shit, I don't know, how much did McGregor outweigh Floyd? 15, 20 pounds probably, maybe 15 pounds on fight night. Taller guy, longer reach. And he was getting walked down by somebody who's known not to really be a knockout puncher, although he's has what, 26 knockouts, well 27 now, I think it's, yeah, 26, 27 knockouts, but he's not known as a huge knockout puncher. And even Conor and a lot of his fans, oh, he has brittle hands. So and I know he's had his hand problems, he wear orthopedic gloves, but to get walked down by a 40-year-old, you know what I mean, now albeit an all-time great fighter, but still he's 40 past his prime and he walks you down and he's a smaller man. Yikes. But the first 3 rounds I gave to Conor, more so because Floyd just put the high guard up, man. And shouts out to Dwyer, because I heard him say this, and he kind of hit it on the head, man. If you guys remember the Ali versus Young fight, both guys kind of counter punchers. Ali put the high guard up and came forward. It looked very awkward when he was doing it too. Put the high guard up, coming forward, trying to make the other guy lead, so then he can counter. You know what I mean? And that's what Floyd, he did some of that in this fight, put the high guard up, came forward. McGregor was leading, taking steps backwards, and, he was having some success, but he got tired, and Floyd just stepped the pressure up on him. And what I mean by pressure, Floyd was putting pressure on him. I'm not talking about coming out fighting like Joe Frazier type of pressure, Mike Tyson type of pressure. I'm talking about that type of pressure when you stay in front of your opponent. No matter what, your opponent hits you with a good shot, don't matter, you're right back in his face. Your opponent moves around the ring, doesn't matter, you're right back in his face. Your opponent's tired, you're right back in his face. That type of pressure, that mental pressure of making him react, to keep reacting, keep reacting, keep reacting, it's going to take a toll on you. I don't give a damn who you are. Conor McGregor, doesn't matter. It's going to take a toll on you, especially when you're not used to this, you know what I mean, at this level. And that's what Floyd did. He kept that mental pressure on him. And McGregor was doing he was throwing hammer fists and all types of shit, man. Even one point during the fight, Bernstein and what's the other dude's name? Morrow, the other guy. They were kind of shouting back and forth with Paulie about Floyd turning his back. And from what I can remember, it was like, man, Conor, whenever they got close like that, Conor would like get behind Floyd. He would get into a clinch with him, and then he would work his way to where he'll be on the side of Floyd and he'll just get right behind him. He kept doing it, kept doing it. Now Floyd was, putting his guard up, kind of bending down, mainly because I don't think he knew how to defend it. It was like, well, shit, he's going to go around me. You know what I mean? So Floyd just kind of ducked down, put his guards up. But I didn't think Floyd was trying to turn his back on Conor. I just think it was Conor kept getting behind him like that, man. So it's kind of weird for a second there. He was throwing some hammer fists. He was putting a jab out there. You guys remember when Ali and Holmes would kind of use their jab hand and hold you back? You know what I mean? He was doing that a little bit, but all that shit had no effect, man. Again, he did land some good uppercuts. I seen Conor, he did land some good uppercuts early in the fight when Mayweather was trying to come in with that lead right. Conor was catching him. But Floyd wasn't throwing really at all, man. I was just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? Why didn't the dude throwing any punches the first couple rounds? But and that was to let Conor throw all his punches, get very confident, and just keep pressure on him. Can you keep doing this for a full 12 rounds? Which he couldn't. He was gassed in that 9th round. He was getting gassed towards the 8th, 9th, especially in the 9th. And then in the 10th, he was gassed. People saying it was a robbery, that I hear some fans at least saying that it was a robbery and the ref stepped in too early. because he didn't fall over and all that. And it's like, look, man. And even Connor said that, let the guy at least put me down. Okay, that's cool. I expect a fighter to say that. But at the same time, the objective is to swing back. It's not to you're tired, getting beat all across the ring with lead right hands. You're putting the ref in a situation where you're not throwing back. You're not defending yourself and you're not throwing back. You're just walking backwards, getting hit in the face, and you look dead tired, and your head is starting to fly back off every punch. You have to defend yourself. And there was a series of punches Mayweather was landing up until the stoppage. So to me, the stoppage was okay, unless you want to see him literally get laid on his back. And to me, a lot of fans did want to see that. But he wasn't defending himself, man, and he was dead tired. I mean, the dude was on his way to getting his ass knocked out. You know what I mean? So let's not play the whole, it was a robbery. And I heard Skip Bayless. And man, shut up, man. It wasn't no damn robbery, man. Dude was getting beat up. He was dead tired. He wasn't defending himself for a series of punches. He was on his way to go down. And this guy that you say wears orthopedic gloves, has brittle hands, he's had hand problems, looking like fucking Marvin Hagler in there walking this dude down. You know what I mean? Them lead right hands had McGregor's head snapping back. You know what I mean? There was some good body work landed in there. But McGregor, he was a lot better than I thought he would be. You know what I mean? He had some success with the jab. Like I said, that left uppercut, that counter uppercut was, he landed some good shots doing that early. His footwork wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. He got caught. I forget which round it was, man, but he got caught when he tried to switch stance. I think he went from lefty to righty. Boom, got hit with a right hand real quick. But then a lot of those shots were just pity pat filler type of punches. Wasn't really much on him that he was landing on Floyd. Floyd just didn't seem hurt at all. There was one, I forget the rounds, man, but there was one he landed. It looked like it was a clean body shot at first. I heard the announcer saying it was a clean shot. It looked like it hit Floyd low. Floyd went to the corner. But right after that, Floyd didn't need time to recoup. It was like a few seconds, and he was right back in Connor's face. Then Connor landed a punch as Bird was talking to both of them. He was doing some illegal shit. He didn't get any points taken away. I thought Bird was being very lenient towards him, man, because he was doing a lot of shit in there. But just got walked down, got tired, and he got stopped. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, he got walked down and stopped by a smaller 40-year-old guy. Although he is an all-time great boxer, but still got walked down and stopped by an older guy. I think Conor needs to go back to the UFC, unless somebody's willing to pay him a significant amount of money in boxing again. I, expect him to take the money, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, you can't beat any of the top 147 or 154 guys, you know what I mean? It's just not going to happen. They'll all spank Conor McGregor. But yeah, man, the rounds that I did give to Conor just seems like Floyd wasn't doing nothing but just going on defense and not even, slipping or rolling punches sometimes. He was just putting a high guard up, just letting Conor get off. And it wasn't like amazing speed from Conor or any of that. It was just normal punches for guys that size. And as far as the speed on them, just normal shots. Floyd just put up the high guard, took them, absorbed them all, kept walking forward, kept putting that front foot pressure on him, just coming forward, making him think, making him work, making him go backwards, making him think, making him work. And over time, that will fatigue you. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I saw, man. Floyd could have turned up the pressure from round one if he wanted to, but he elected to put the high guard up. So, yeah, I thought Conor won the first 3 rounds. I watched the fight one time. Thought he won probably the first 3 rounds. But it wasn't like he was kicking his ass, beating him up, and Floyd couldn't figure it out. Nah, I just thought he was just letting him blow his wad. And once he did that, he got on top of him, stopped him. That's pretty much what I saw, man. I'm out.